Once a file is attached, you can use a few different ways to manipulate the file's parameters with behavior. Each file attachment object has three parameters: the attachment ID, the attachment name, and the attachment file. You can use all three of these parameters with behavior. This tutorial will demonstrate the methods used. To save time, we have already built the app with a file attachment object into which we will attach a file. We also have two text input objects to capture the ID and name, and a second file attachment object into which we will copy the attached file. We also have three buttons used to trigger the behavior. However, in a real scenario, you would probably use different events to trigger the behavior. In our first example, we will use a setField command to copy the attached file ID into the first text input field. The following two examples are already set up similarly, but using different available parameters. Our second example will copy the file name into the second text input field. And the third example will copy the file into the other file attachment object. Now we can test the logic in preview mode. To start with, we need to attach a file. Our first example will copy the file ID into the text input field. This ID is unique within the system and is used to identify the attached file. There are a few ways this can be useful. We will cover some of those in other tutorials. In particular, look out for the tutorial on working with pictures. Our second example will copy the attached file's name into the corresponding field. Our final example will copy the attached file into a different file attachment object. In normal circumstances, this could be useful if you want an attached file to be accessible on different pages of an app. Although we have only covered the primary methods used to extract the parameters from the file attachment object, you will find the technique helpful in different scenarios.